Thank you, everybody, for joining us today in our Zoom room at SLA 2020. My name is Paul Henriques. I'm the IEEE Client Services Manager for some North American accounts inside sales team. I work with about 12 client services managers around the world. Most of us are librarians, and we're responsible for training, outreach, any technical questions that you may have. Some of my colleagues are actually on the call today. So we'll be going through some new features and enhancements. We're recording the session, so we'll be able to share this later on in some communication if you want to revisit it. But as always, I do have the client services contact at the end of this session, so you can get in touch with us at any point. This is a bit of our short agenda today: who the IEEE is, how we support engineers, some new features, enhancements with Xplore, leveraging ebooks and e-learning to support this distance learning that we find ourselves working with nowadays. And then we'll have questions as we go along in the chat function as well. So a little bit about the IEEE today. This is a place where we're seeing a lot of technology breakthroughs happen. We work with a lot of companies and universities and government agencies around the world, as well as members, authors, and volunteers. And we seek to embody the vision of our founders and apply them to the challenges that we're facing today. And we are the world's largest professional organization dedicated to advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. Our core purpose is to foster technological innovation for that benefit, and our vision is to be essential to the global technical community. This is very possible since we are such a large membership society, and many people author with us in those papers that you see in IEEE Xplore. And we also would like to be universally recognized for the contributions that we make to these different technical professions. A little bit about IEEE conferences. Much like SLA, IEEE conferences have been able to scale and adapt in this virtual world that we're working in, hopefully temporarily. Majority of these conferences are in a new virtual format, but it's seen to be an advantage because we've seen a lot of an increase in attendance at these conferences. One, for instance, that we held in May 2020, the CLIO conference, had nearly 20,000 registrants from 75 countries with over 1,800 scientific papers, which was a 20% increase from before. So actually the virtual format has shown to be a benefit to some of these conferences. And these are just some examples of conferences we've published in 2020. This is a partial listing and it's subject to change, just keep in mind, but just to give you an idea of where we're going with these. Here's some new journals that were coming for 2020 and 2021. I have a link to the title listing at the bottom of this slide if you want to take a look. Every year we're adding new content to Xplore, as you know, so those who subscribe to the platform, you'll see some of these new titles appear as they go online. And let's talk about the Xplore platform itself and some new enhancements. One thing I do recommend to many of our users is to sign up for a free personal account in Xplore, which is where you can save search alerts and save your search history and follow authors and set content alerts. That login works seamlessly with our free My Xplore smartphone app, and that works in tandem with those credentials, as I mentioned, for the personal account. You can search the platform in a mobile-friendly format and get your alerts on the go. It's available for free for both the iPhone and for Google Play. And we've redesigned the homepage a little bit, if you haven't noticed. We've put a prominent search box at the top with some more simplified options and eliminated some of the hidden content on the homepage. And we've also put in a section called Feature Authors to help promote those very active authors with IEEE. And as always, I like to point out in the Browse menu, we now have a popular link. So you can see some top searches and popular content along content groups within Xplore very easily. And there's also a redesigned homepage feature where we have feature articles. So much like those featured authors, just spotlighting some recent articles and papers of interest in Xplore. Also, here's a little bit more about the featured authors section and what it looks like. You'll notice under each author there's a follow this author button. And again, with that free personal account that I mentioned in IEEE Xplore, you can go and follow up to 15 authors at a time. So you can stay abreast of what people that you might have as favorites might be publishing. And this is a little bit more about what it looks like on the main alerts screen. So you can go and see your list of authors. You can click the X if you want to delete following them, but you will get a weekly notification from Xplore if there's any new content related to the authors you're following through your personal account. In any article in Xplore, we've included a nice Cite This button right at the top. This will allow you to get your citation download in a number of formats. I always recommend for people using the formats Mendeley and EndNote, please refer to the RIS format as that's the most compatible. And again, a little bit more about that free personal account that I've been talking about. This is how you would create it. At the top right of the Xplore homepage, there's a create account link that brings you to the page that I'm showing right now. And that will allow you to take advantage of some of those personalized features. Keep in mind, this doesn't provide full text access to Xplore. This is another layer on your institutional access to personalize your Xplore preference. You can see change the amount of results you see in a search result list. You can go and set search preferences, see your search history, get search alerts, get those author alerts like I mentioned. It's free and it takes like a minute or two to sign up. And you can sign up with either your institutional email or your personal email as you wish. And this is a little bit of what you can do with that personal account. There's the alerts link at the top, so you can save up to 15 search alerts. You can set the defaults for citation downloads if you like, get those content alerts for table of contents of a publication, get citation alerts. If a paper is cited, you can be notified. It's very handy for any literature reviews or patent searches that you may be doing, and any author alerts. And also Xplore will save your last 50 searches if you enable it to do so in the preferences section. And that's under that My Settings menu. I want to talk a little bit about e-learning and ebooks, since that's an integral part of what we find in Xplore, and many of you may subscribe to some of the packages that we have for these. The e-learning library consists of hundreds of courses developed from experts around the world. These are peer-reviewed courses. They're available 24/7 and can be accessed anywhere. It helps meet ABET accreditation, and also there's the content supports a variety of engineering curriculum areas. There's an English for Technical Professionals course, for instance. So a lot of the courses in here that you see may go beyond those hard skills, and they're categorized as such. You can browse the e-learning library for free. As always, refer to your IEEE account manager. They can give you more information on these. But this is just a sampling of some of the e-learning course programs that we have that are pretty recent, a wide variety from autonomous vehicles to 5G networks to AI. You'll see a lot of content that mirrors what you find in our journals, conferences, and standards in the e-learning library. And we also have some leading ebook collections in Xplore. There's more than 4,000 technical titles from IEEE Wiley, MIT Press, Morgan and Claypool, now publishers. We also have the IEEE Wiley Telecommunications ebook library, and also SAE ebooks are now in Xplore. And we just added a new partner, our Tech House, and those focus a lot around microwaves if you're interested. These collections are available as an add-on to any institutional subscription that you may have with IEEE Xplore. They're DRM-free collections, and they're available as full ebooks or broken into chapters or both. And we do provide the KBAR mark records for all of these collections. And again, if you're interested in any of these collections, please contact your IEEE account manager or get in touch with us in the booth, and we can give you more information on the options available. This is a little bit more about our tech house. As I had mentioned, it's a new partner that we're working with. There's a wide range of engineering areas that they work in. Their main topical areas, as I mentioned, microwaves, communication, radar engineering, electronic defense, and GPS. There's over 700 new, recent, and best-selling titles in this collection, and they introduce about 35 new titles annually. So again, get in touch with us in the booth, the virtual booth, and we can definitely give you more information on that collection if you'd like. Just some ways to get the most out of your Xplore subscription. The client services team is here to help promote and optimize your access. We have customized training sessions that we offer, also more in-depth training sessions on particular topics, whether it's authorship or patent searching or competitive intelligence. We also help with awareness and any technical questions as well. That is my email at the bottom. Also, training@IEEE.org goes to the entire client services team. We have client services managers as far as Singapore all the way to San Francisco. So there's usually one in the time zone near you. So again, if you have questions and it's urgent, I always just say, in addition to your dedicated client services manager, CC the training@IEEE.org email. As always, in Xplore, you have access to a robust resources and help section. And this is helpful for end users and librarians or administrators of the account. Lots of answers to many frequently asked questions in here, including some videos and video tutorials that are like 1 to 3 minutes long that are linked via YouTube that can give you tips on searching, as well as handy tip sheets that you can download as well. As always, thank you very much for stopping by the virtual booth today. As I mentioned, the training@IEEE.org email goes to the entire client services team, so you can feel free to get in touch with us there. If you have any questions or you want information on how to get access to Xplore, please contact IEEE Xplore at IEEE.org. Thank you all, and I look forward to seeing you all in the virtual booth. Have a great day.
Have a great day.